Okay. Backlash is in the books. Backlash 2017. And it's time to hold myself accountable for all the predictions and stuff that I made in my thoughts initially. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Let's just get on with it. Okay. Did anyone think that Aiden English had a chance here? I surely didn't. But at least Aiden English came close in this match, and he wasn't an absolute joke in the match. It wasn't a squash match. There was a moment that Aiden English looked like that he was actually going to pull off the victory. But no cigar. Ty Dillinger wins as predicted, and as it should have been. But what is next for Ty Dillinger? Is he going to be participating in more squash matches? Or is he going to have a worthy feud and a path to a championship sooner or later? Yeah, I'm distraught for a reason here. And it has nothing to do with this match. But Ty Dillinger wins. That's just the common sense of the matter. If Aiden English would have won, that would have, really confused me. But Ty Dillinger wins. I'm just thinking, where does he go from here? Squash matches, or worthy feud, or maybe even some type of championship run? We just have to wait and see. Okay, the duh continues. Anyone thought that Shinsuke Nakamura was going to lose this match? His debut match, and against Dolph Ziggler? If Dolph would have won, I would have... I don't know what I would have done. I mean, eating my words. Look, I'm going to eat my words later in this fucking results video, but I just didn't think that Dolph Ziggler was going to win. Especially since this is Nakamura's SmackDown Live debut. Even though he did it in dark matches against Dolph Ziggler. But technically, on film, in the record books, they will show this. And, of course, same question I have here with Ty Dillinger. Where does Shinsuke go from here? Now, again, I'm not taking anything away from the match, but the results was they were pretty laid out. It was common sense. I didn't think that Shinsuke was going to lose. Seriously. But again, the question arrives, where does Shinsuke go from here? Are they still... Look, is he and Dolph still going to feud? And if they do, for what point and purpose? I don't see any. But Shinsuke Nakamura wins, as predicted. But, again, title shot, squash matches, worthy feuds, who knows? Okay, look. I really didn't think that Breezango was actually going to pull this off, but I had hopes for them, for an actual shakeup within this tag team division. But the main thing about this match is that Breezango was treated as a joke all the way around. So the Usos end up retaining. And even though it's by right that they should have, this SmackDown tag team division is dead in the water. At least until DIY gets there and the New Day gets there whenever Kofi Kingston heals up from his surgery or whatever. But look, the Usos are your champions still. And who's going to be next in line to challenge them? Are they going to actually hype up the Ascension somehow? Don't think so. Are they going to hype up the Colognes somehow? Don't think so. I don't see Luke Harper and Erick Rowan teaming up to go for those belts. And American Alpha, where the fuck are they? Anyway, the Usos are still your tag team champions, and Breezango, they were the number one contenders and they got their shot, but it wasn't treated 100% seriously. And that was the downfall of the match. Not the worst of all time as far as tag team matches go, but again, during the match, it was just apparent that Breezango were just a joke. So the Usos retain. The Flying Roman Reigns they're actually SmackDown Tag Team Champions still. And it's like, they need to do something with this tag division soon, because this tag division is just dead. Okay, so we get to the matches that we actually fucking care about. Well, there were, one of the matches anyway. I actually got this one wrong. I thought that Baron Corbin was going to pull this off, but they proved that Sami Zayn can actually get it done finally. I thought that he was just going to be cannon fodder still because of the way he was treated. Now, I'm not surprised Zayn got the win, but again, where does this leave Baron Corbin at this point? You see, the main thing about certain people going against each other is one has to be moved up and one has to be moved down. And the way they look, SmackDown has no monsters to take seriously. Sami Zayn can actually get hyped at any point because he has that fan base. Baron Corbin, on the other hand, he'll get to the point where we don't believe in him anymore. Monsters cannot get to that state because there's no way back. Look at Mark Henry. Look at Big Show. You know, not that we believed them in the first place ever since the Big Show was the Giant, and when Mark Henry went sexual chocolate, nothing was going to bring him out of that, even though he had a great push to the World Heavyweight Championship and a World Heavyweight Championship run. People still remember that sexual chocolate stuff. But anyway, where does Baron Corbin go? Is he still going to fuck with Zayn? Is he going to rebound on SmackDown Live and beat Zayn there? Yeah, but where it counted on the pay-per-view, he lost. Now, is Sami Zayn going to be moved up? Will he get a United States Championship opportunity? Will he be catapulted to the main event? Past Kevin Owens and past AJ Styles, that remains to be seen. But your winner, Sami Zayn. Even though I got this wrong, I'm not too broken up about it because I like both participants in the match. Congratulations, Sami. I hope they do something with him that's worthy. Because if they don't, then it's like, okay, this win was just for nothing. Not only did I not care about this match in the first place, but the heels ended up winning. Becky Lynch ends up tapping out to the sharpshooter. Now, of course, alright, I thought that either Naomi was going to be the cannon fodder, and then she was going to receive a challenge from the person that pinned her or made her submit on the other team. But I actually thought that the faces were going to win the match because of Charlotte herself. But that didn't fucking happen. Tamina actually had a good showing. She was laying out everybody. But, yeah, Carmella basically did nothing in the match. Seriously. Goodness. I'm not too fond of the women's division on this show. Because we all know that Charlotte could wrestle circles around everybody on this roster. I think that even if it was 1-on-5, she could actually fucking take all of them out one by one. But anyway, the heels end up winning, and so we get a signal that this 3-on-3 shit is not over. Look, since Natalya is actually the one that won the match, will she get a title shot? Will she win the title? Will that happen? I don't see Tamina wearing that belt. I don't see Carmella getting it. No, just I could be fucking wrong because this is the land of opportunity, and more on that later. But the heels win. I got that wrong. I didn't really care anyway, but again, shit. I mean, once again, the question arises, where does everyone go from here? Will Natalya get a title shot or whatever, or will this 3-on-3 shit continue to the next SmackDown or the next pay-per-view, whatever? Who knows? It's just the heels win, and I got that shit wrong. Can anyone deny that this was the match of the night until the results of the match? Now, okay, this was a good fucking match, but I didn't think that Kevin Owens was going to lose the United States Championship. I thought that he was actually going to keep it somehow. And the count out, AJ Styles getting his foot stuck on the fucking announcer's table. Okay, fine. At least no one ran away. At least there wasn't it wasn't intentional as far as saying that, okay, it wasn't, okay, how it was set up was, okay, AJ Styles wasn't going to get pinned. Kevin Owens wasn't going to get pinned. There wasn't going to be a DQ, so the count out was the only way to go, and AJ Styles just got stuck out there. This doesn't hurt AJ at all. So that was the main way, that was their main way out. And I appreciate them giving us a good match until that fucking point, because common sense, we all wanted to see a winner, and we didn't. Maybe we'll get to that to next pay-per-view, whatever. But anyway, Kevin Owens is still the United States Champion. Where does AJ Styles go from here? Will he challenge for that title again? There's going to be a major, major shakeup starting the next SmackDown, because certain feuds are over, but certain feuds will continue. Certain things are just going to go haywire because of the results. But United States Champion, Kevin Owens, congratulations. Where does AJ Styles go? We don't know just yet. Like I said, my only gripe was the ending of the match. But that was their only way out. Luke Harper defeating Erick Rowan wasn't a surprise to me at all because of the SmackDown match that Erick Rowan, okay, he won that. So it was basically the Backlash that, yeah, pun intended, that Luke Harper was going to win this match. It wasn't the best match, but it wasn't the worst. It was kind of in between. It was kind of a showcasing thing, but I just didn't get Erick Rowan talking to the mask and still losing the match. I thought that maybe that was going to be his Undertaker Earn type thing, but it didn't happen that way. Yeah, Luke Harper wins, but again, this solves nothing because no one moves anywhere. There's not going to be any challenges or next feuds or whatever. Will either one of them challenge for a championship or focus on somebody else or anything like that? I just don't see it happening for a little bit. Yeah, Luke Harper wins. He should be in the fucking main event scene by now and paste it there for a bit, or at least a mid-card title run with the United States Championship for a long period of time. His Intercontinental Championship run was short. His Freebird rule with the Tag Team Championship was short. The man can't go in the ring. Give him a fucking title sooner or later. But he beat Erick Rowan, and that's just about it. Luke Harper wins, but again, where do they go from there? Okay, look, I cannot stress enough on how much I'm eating my words right now. Words are just being ate, chewed up, and just, oh my God. Look, I will give all the credit in the world to WWE for what they did here. Unlike Breezango, they didn't treat Jinder Mahal as a fucking joke. He took an ass whooping before the match even began, in a heelish type of style between Randy Orton and him, because before the match began, Randy Orton attacked him, beat him down, and Jinder Mahal didn't falter. He looked even more pissed before the bell. The bell rang, Randy Orton took control, but without any help at all to get back into the match, Jinder Mahal actually got up, he did moves, he actually took control, he actually did a fucking great job in his match. It wasn't the greatest match, but he showed me something again. He showed me something against AJ Styles. And here's the thing about it that I can actually applaud here. This wasn't a Money in the Bank cash-in. He actually earned this opportunity. Yes, the Singh brothers helped him holding Sami Zayn's legs. Yeah, I get that. But still, it was by a pinning combination. They treated him as a threat going forward, stealing the WWE Championship, attacking Randy Orton, saying, don't look past me when I win this title, taking pictures of it. Look, I remember when Dean Ambrose stole the title. They didn't paste it on him afterwards. They waited a year or something until they gave him the championship. But damn, this... Ugh. Think of the people that's worn this. Think of the people that's worn this. This. And even that. Even that up there. And even this. Okay, I don't have the current WWE Championship, but you get my point. Think of the people that have worn those belts. Did you ever think that Jinder Mahal would have been in that conversation? A little bit over a month ago, he was off the radar. He was 3MB-ism. He wasn't even close to even getting a #1 contendership or even a title shot. And now look, the land of opportunity, they just proved that tonight. I'm proud of WWE for not treating him as a joke and not treating the match as a joke. And the Singh brothers barely got involved. Okay, they pulled. The only problem I had with the match is that after an RKO, they actually pulled Jinder Mahal out of the ring within the referee's sight. I had a problem with that. But as far as interfering, attacking Randy, that didn't happen. Getting in his way, yeah, fatal mistake because they got fucked around with, beat down, and even tossed around. One of them got thrown on an announcer's table, very nasty. They took punishment, but they didn't interfere. Jinder Mahal took advantage of that and hit that fucking Cobra Clutch Slam. I'm surprised Randy didn't kick out. He didn't. And Jinder Mahal targeted the shoulder. Look, the match told a story. Jinder Mahal was determined, and he didn't pussy out. He didn't try to run away. He didn't even try to make a disqualification angle or whatever. No, he actually showed me that he can actually fucking be a threat in the ring. And I never thought I'd be saying that. Jinder Mahal is the new WWE Champion. I can't believe I'm saying that. Wow. When it happened, I was just like, I can't believe that happened. And I actually picked him. But I wasn't 100% with it. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of Randy Orton. I'm just not. And I have my reasons. But Randy Orton just put over this guy. Where they go from here, he better not cough it up this fucking Tuesday. But I applaud WWE for this. I do. Because it's something new. It's something different. It's something that's not been done. It was a well thought out push. Not the 100% quality, but it was a push nevertheless. Now we can take this guy. No titles in WWE until this one. Now we can take him seriously from beneath nothing to the top. Wow. Talk about land of opportunity. There you go. So that's the results, and those are my opinions. Do you agree or disagree with my assessment here? I would like to hear from you. Please, what do you think about Jinder Mahal being WWE Champion? What do you think about the count-out victory with Kevin Owens? What did you think about the 3-on-3 women's match? What did you think about Sami Zayn actually conquering Baron Corbin? What do you think about Shinsuke Nakamura's debut? Seriously, please comment below. I mean, wow. again, eating my words. And holding myself accountable. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme. And I'll see you later. Credits.